Okay, here we go. So, the questions that Joseph, who's a good friend of mine, asked me were, what was your, I think it was something like, what was your relationship with Jesus Christ, or what is it, or where you come from, or something like that. But to make it short, I grew up in a very religious house, a Catholic, when I was a kid, and I did all the things that you do. Went to church. My mom make sure that we were always there. We were serving in the mass and all this stuff. But as I grew up, there were questions that I began to wrestle with, and one of them was why why do we live? Why do we die? Why sickness? Why poverty? All these things that many of us ask. And this came at a very particular moment. We moved to the States when I was around 11 years old, and at the age of 15, my father died in a car accident. So my mom stayed a widow with six of us, and in that moment, I just did not see this God anywhere. And I entered into a period of rebellion. I decided not to go to church anymore and became an atheist. I didn't believe in anything. And this led me to a period of destruction in which I began to just do whatever I wanted, when I wanted, and as I wanted. As you can imagine, doing whatever you want, when you want, and as you want, led me to crime, to drugs, to not respecting myself, not respecting others. And this led me to a moment in which I was about to commit suicide. And that was one night in which I had a lot of pictures on my wall of all these parties all these people I was with. I was a clown. I was a party animal. I was living the life. And yet, 3 in the morning that night, I knew that all that was fake, and I thought that there was no way out of this stupid life I had, and I wanted to end it that day. And a song came on the radio that said, Sheryl Crow. It said, "If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why in the hell are you so sad?" And I remember that those words just kind of pierced inside of me, and I began to cry because I realized that all that I was trying to portray to the people outside of me was fake. And I felt alone, and I felt like nobody understood the sadness, the anguish that I lived in. And I tried to overdose that night. But I went out, and I remember I looked up to heaven. It was at night, and I was looking at the stars, and I was saying, like, if there's anything out there, I need to know. And I came back home ready to kill myself, and I saw my mom's Bible on the table. I opened it, and I put my finger on it, and I said, I need to know now. And the word that I got was, the truth will set you free. And it gave me chills, and I was like, what the heck? And anyways, after that day, I began searching for the truth. And something really weird happened. I was asking for a sign. The next day, somebody came knocking on my door, invited me for these talks for young people and adults. And that's when my encounter with Jesus Christ began.